How can you bring your parents to Australia permanently? Today's video discusses the different visa options you can choose to bring your parents to Australia to live with you. So, make sure to watch it till the end if you wish to bring your parents to live with you in Australia. But before we start, make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram via the links given in the description box below to get timely updates about our upcoming videos on YouTube. How can I bring my parents to Australia? This is one of the most common questions asked by foreign nationals who settle in Australia after obtaining Australian citizenship or permanent residency. However, it's not as straightforward as it might seem. Now your parents can visit you for a short period through a visitor visa, but what if you want them to stay longer? In that case, they would have to opt for one of the parent visa options available. So, let's talk about different visa options to bring your parents to Australia. For starters, there's the longer visitor visas. Your parents can opt for the tourist visa subclass 600, which is a stream of tourist visas that permits parents of Australian citizens or residents to remain in Australia for 1 year on every entry. However, if your parents decide to live in Australia for a longer period, they would have to go for other visa options. So, let's talk about them. Next is the Sponsored Parent Temporary Visa, subclass 870. Your parents can live in Australia for 3, 5, or 10 years through this visa. However, they would not be given work rights or access to Medicare benefits, which is undoubtedly a drawback of subclass 870. As a result, your parents would need private health insurance unless they belong to a country that has a reciprocal agreement with Medicare, like the UK. Another thing to note is that the Sponsored Parent Visa subclass 870 is neither too cheap nor too expensive compared to other parent visa options offered by Australia. Plus, it's a temporary visa. Moving on, you also have permanent parent visas. Permanent parent visa options are ideal if your parents want to live permanently in Australia with access to the public health system and work rights. The permanent parent visa is the most sought-after visa, and the Department of Home Affairs grants only 1,500 to 2,000 of them every year. But what's surprising to note here is that it has a processing time of 26 to 30 years. However, the Immigration Department introduced the Contributory Parent Visa when it realized that the long queues for the permanent parent visa made it difficult for families to reunite. So, what's the Contributory Parent Visa? A Contributory Parent Visa is one in which parents make a monetary contribution to the social security system to speed up visa processing. However, it would still take up to 5 years to be processed. This isn't a cheap visa since it demands a contribution of 43,000 Australian dollars per person, which means the total contribution would be around 90,000 Australian dollars if you want to bring both of your parents to Australia. There's also an assurance of support and a bond involved with the Contributory Parent Visa. That brings us to the end of today's video update. If you have any queries, make sure to drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thanks for watching.